welcome back. Welcome back. So I wanted to do a video to help everyone find out who their archangel is. There are many archangels that a lot of you work with, but there are four that many of us are very familiar with. There is Saint Michael, the protector. There's Saint Raphael, the healer. There's Saint Gabriel, the messenger. And there's Saint Uriel, he's for wisdom. So for this ritual, you'll need a few things. If you do not have a statue or image of any of them, that is fine. You can use the prayer cards. I sent out everybody prayer cards. I've been sending out prayer cards since February. So you guys should have a little collection of them. And if there's specific ones that you don't have, when you do your orders, you can just ask me and I'll let you know if I have it available, and I'll just send it with your order. Or you can just print it out, or you can just purchase one online or anywhere that sells them, right? So for this particular ritual, you can use 4 white candles if you do not have the color. And you also want to have protection herbs, and you also want to have protection oil to put on the candles. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to gather 4 candles. I'm going to use red for Saint Michael, yellow for Uriel, blue for Raphael, and I'm going to use white for Gabriel. So I'm going to use 4 different candles. I'm going to pray over each and every one of them. I'm going to also leave some cold water right next, well, actually right in front of their candles. I'm going to put spell protection powder and regular protection powder down, and then I'm going to put the 4 candles inside of the middle. So I'm going to show you the setup. You also want to engrave, depending on who you want to find out who your archangel is, you want to engrave your first name, last name, or the person's first name and last name, and then their date of birth. Okay, then you'll set it up exactly as I tell you. I'm going to also put like a description for you in the description box, and then you can order it directly from my shop. If you need the oil, if you need the 4 archangels oil, you can also use that. For many of you that have the 4 archangels oil, I recommend you using that as well. But if you don't have it, use the protection. I'll put everything that you need. I'll also put a post before this video so you can see what you need. And then I'm going to show you a setup, and I'm going to walk you through exactly what to do and how to set things up. So here's the setup. 4 candles. There's also protection powder and spell protection powder, along with the 4 glasses of water to represent each archangel. White is for Saint Gabriel, blue, Raphael, yellow, Uriel, red, Saint Michael. So the way it goes is this. So as you set up and everything, I would recommend you doing your charcoal and your resins, frankincense, and myrrh, correct? And then you're going to set up and write the names on each candle. Use archangel oil or protection oil. You can also use protection herbs or archangel herbs. And you'll also set up with the powders, correct? And then after that, you'll put a glass of water for each archangel. If you don't have the statue of Michael, Uriel, Raphael, or Gabriel, what you can do is you can print out a photo of the 4 archangels together, and you can put them there and set it up in the back, okay? So Psalms 23 is like for everything. It's like a universal prayer. You'll say that as you're setting up. And then you're going to use Psalms 91. You're going to use Psalms 91, start from the beginning all the way towards the end, and you're going to use it to light each candle. You're not going to say it for each candle. You're going to light it for all 4. So as you start out with Saint Gabriel, the messenger, you're going to pray. You're going to talk to him, and you're going to find out. You're going to be basically asking him if he's the archangel you should be working with. You're going to do that for each and every one. Then you're going to go through to Raphael, the healer, Uriel for wisdom, and Saint Michael for protection. Each and every single candle, 1 prayer from Psalms 91 from the beginning all the way towards the end. And you can find the Psalms in the Bible or online, and you could just put it on your phone, light it up, pray, set up your incense. You could also use protection incense as you light it. And this could be something that you can either do in 4 days, where you allow each candle to burn out, or you can do it all together. I would tell you to do it all together. Now, the signs and the clues that you're looking for is how the candles burn. So the candles that burn the cleanest, the candle that burns the cleanest, that is your archangel, and that is whom you're going to be working with. And when you find out whom your archangel is, you're going to do a setup very similar to this with that archangel statue, and you order that statue or purchase it at a shop, a place where there's a lot of positive and good energy. Because as I explained to you guys before, there are instances and times where you can purchase a statue and it's going to have a lot of negative energy built up in it. And even though it may look as the saint or the archangel, it may have the energy of a DT or a low vibration sitting in it, and it can set you up, and it can really be harsh because that energy will then be released into your home and it won't want to leave. So make sure you get it from somewhere where you really trust it, or even you could get it from like online, Amazon, where there's nobody's praying over them, nobody's touching them, nobody's like doing anything to them. So they're gonna come basically with no energy in them, and you have to put the energy right back into them. Okay, so you'll get a statue of your archangel, and then you will get 4 candles to represent your archangel. Use the 4 ArchAngels oil, and or you could use the specific oil for that archangel: Raphael, Uriel, Michael, or who I didn't mention, or Gabriel. So all of those oils too I have at my shop. So everything that I mentioned you can get at my shop. Okay, so even the powders and everything. And then you'll get your glass, buy the glasses from Dollar Tree, discount store, or 4 glasses that you have never used. You want to give them clean glasses with clean water, and you want to make sure that, you know, they look nice and clean, fresh water. And what you'll do every week, then you will set up a small altar to represent your archangel once you find out who it is. And then you're going to be working with them on a regular basis. If you're trying to find out which one is for your kids, then you could do the same thing. Anybody can do this. Any person that you're looking to find out whom your archangel is, you can do this. And if it is a other particular archangel you've been working with and you want to see if that's your archangel, you will light up 4 candles for our archangel. Use protection oil and use protection powder and spell protection powder as well to protect the powder, the spell and the energy among it, so that nothing negative to come in the way to stop you from finding out who your archangel is. And then you will work that candle the same way, the prayer, and you will watch how that candle burns. Depending on how that candle burns, that is your archangel. If 2 of them burn that way, then you have two guardian angels that you will work with. If all 4 burn nice and clean, then you will work with all 4. If for any reason that they don't burn clean, I would tell you to do a cleansing bath. I would tell you to cleanse your home, and I would tell you to do it again. Because one of them is your archangel, and you need to find out who to work with and who to trust and who to keep either in the kids' room or on your altar on a regular basis. And the archangels, they'll connect with you. They will stay over you long term. So when you need them, make sure that you're constantly giving them the things they need in return, which is light. They need the light. They need candle light. So make sure that you set a candle for them on a regular basis. It could be weekly. It could be the spell candles like this, in which you're praying over them, and they come dressed with herbs on them, and then you're setting powders around them. You're putting a lot of heavy energy in them, and you could light a tea light as well. You can use tea lights. Pray over them, write your name on them, date of birth, and then continue to set forth. And to help the archangel grow with more power, you will work with them on a constant basis. So what I'll be doing is I'm gonna be doing this this ritual for a few of my clients this week. So for the ritual, the same setup as I have it, I'm gonna watch each candle, and then I'm gonna let them know after which archangel they need to be working with. Then I'm gonna make them their custom oil, their custom candles. I'll make a custom powder. You can even get a custom powder if you're looking for something specific for one, or if you already know who they are. Do this for them on a regular basis. And then what you do after you've set up a good relationship, then you can ask them for certain things that you need. You can ask them for certain things that you want granted. And they'll make sure they look over it. They'll make sure they look over you, and they'll make sure that they lead you in the direction to get the things that you want. And if you're unsure, like I said, on, you know, who to work with and how to work with them, if you already have them, then you can always just book a consultation with me, and I'll explain to you what to do and how to work with them. Because if you have a guardian angel and you're on your spiritual journey, even if your spiritual journey doesn't consist of doing heavy magic and working with the roots, it's just working with your archangels and your ancestors, you can do this on a regular basis. You can do this on or around your ancestor altar and your energy altar For many of you, I know you're on a journey to, finding yourself spiritually, and, you're working with different things. The best way to start, find out who is your protector, who's there to guide you and to help you along the way of things. And then you could just work with your oils and your candles and your prayers. You could work with your Bible using the Psalms on a regular basis. If you're not into that heavy magic, you don't have to be. Like I tell you guys a lot of time, when it comes down to your spiritual journey, you get to decide where you want to be. If you like just using oils, stick to the oils. If you like just herbs, stick to the herbs. If you prefer using your Psalms and your candles, then you just stick to that. And you continue doing that. Do what works for you. And then there's many of us that enjoy doing the heavier work and going further and using broader aspects of magic, working with our ancestors, working with specific saints, working with certain high vibrational energies with benevolent energy within them, working with some of you love working with the lowas, with the orishas, with certain deities. So whatever works for you on your spiritual journey, then you do that. But if you're looking to find yourself and work with your guardian angel. They will direct you, they will guide you, they will ward off evil, they'll remove heavy spiritual attacks. But you have to be constantly working with them as well. You have to set the light for them. They need the light to be able to come to you, to be able to stay among you. And you can keep the statue in your kids' room. You can keep a glass candle if it's better for you. Keep it lit in the child's room. Of course, watch it, make sure you're monitoring it. And if you're going to keep a candle lit in your room at night and you want to keep it overnight lit and you're a light sleeper, you can place it in a bowl of water and add in some camphor in there and put the candle in that bowl and light it. Make sure there's nothing on the dresser or the altar, the space, and just in case anything happens. Because sometimes when you're working stuff, people don't understand. There are other energies that will come. They'll shake that candle up. They'll make the flame higher. They'll make the flame so big that it could crack the candle. So a lot of different things can happen. So make sure you're really watching your spells and your candles and the flame, and you're paying attention. When you're doing this, you're going to see what area also is a problem for you. So if your blue candle runs a lot, you're going to focus on healing as well as that specific angel. If it is wisdom with Uriel, then there's certain truths that you're unknown to. If the red one isn't, burning clear and it's all over the place, that is your protection. And as far as the white one for Gabriel, the messenger, if it burns really all over the place, wax all over the place, the ancestors are unable to connect to you as well as the spirits. So there's a lot of different areas while working this ritual that you can also find out for yourself. So I hope I've been really clear in explaining every single thing. You can always message me at axmagic@gmail.com when it comes down to any YouTube rituals. So if you have a question on what to purchase, you can also message me there. You message me directly at the shop, or you can message me at magichand1@gmail.com. All of my emails and everything are there, but there's specific ones when it comes down to YouTube videos. When you want to ask me like, Magic, can I get this oil? You could just email me there. My magichand1@gmail, that email is always filled. That's where all my orders and everything comes in. That's where Facebook messages come in, Instagram messages come in, TikTok videos messages come in. So like all of the messages come in from all of the social media and everything. But the Ask Magic, that one is open, or touched by magic@gmail.com. I get a lot of messages in there, but it's not as heavy as the other email is. So I hope everything is clear. And I wanted you guys to get like a broader screen, so I had to hold it this way so you guys can see everything versus the other way with the screen is black on the other side, which I don't really like holding it like that, but it stays still because I have a camera stand for that. But hopefully you guys see everything, understand everything. And like I said, any questions, you email me, or you could just leave a comment. And once I post the video, I'm on there. I'm on YouTube for like a few minutes, and I'll answer your questions if you need any help. Like, subscribe, and stay blessed, guys.